Hey, good evening, and God bless you all. Yes, I'm back again, again for another show um, tonight. I did a watch along yesterday, but the had some technical difficulties, so I had to end it short. So I will be deleting that video in a bit after I finish the show. I'll be deleting that video. Got 73 people, 4 people watch already. Surprise, surprise. But I had some technical difficulties at the end of it short. But like before I start the show, please like and subscribe to the channel. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification button and share the content on all social media platforms. You know the drill. You know the drill, but I have to keep on telling you, obviously. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so let's get into the game. Big up sideline in the building. Big up to you in the building. Yeah, big up. I spoke to you in ages. I spoke to you well. Big up to you. Make sure you like and subscribe to Sideline Football Show. Okay, make sure you do that. Okay. Remember, you can also. I've got the link in there to call in. So what I'm gonna do is I'll get the player. I talk about the game, and I'll get the player ratings. Out of the way, and then the guys you can come in and have your say. Okay, big up Ravi also as well. Ravi's in the building. Ravi says big up the original Rods going strong from the bird drink. Go some man, big up your chest, you would. Um okay, so the game yesterday, it's a pretty kind of like indifferent game. I really, we did get the victory yesterday. Do you know what I mean? But it didn't start off obviously too well for us. So we was literally looking to, obviously to, you know, win the game, looking to win the game, so we can stay top at 4 points clear, which we did. But like in the 30th minute, Chong put a ball into the area, and it ricocheted um, off the man them. I always forget his name now. Of Keller, ricocheted off Keller, and it's rebounded and and it's like literally left an open goal and they for a Benny to head into. Do you know what I mean? Head into the back of net. So, in the 30th minute, do you know what I mean? Luton actually went sort of like 1-up. That wasn't sort of like how the script was supposed to go. But I will say one thing about a Benny and that, right? A Benny is a good player. He is a good player. And he's also, as well, a Liverpool supporter. He's a Liverpool fan. Do you know what I mean? So he's got a dream come through. But he is an exciting player. I've got all these messages coming through. He is an exciting player, I would say. Do you know what I mean? And like, I rate him very highly. And I'm not being funny. If Luton do go down, I can see it, and they quite a few teams in the Premiership looking at a Benny. Do you know what I mean? To bring him in. Do you know what I mean? You know. So yeah, Benny, great player, great player. So basically, after that, what actually happened? Uh, Liverpool was trying to get back into the game. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if you look at something like Luis Diaz, early on before the goal sort of like happened for Luton, he did have a few chances. He was working hard. And what I liked about Luis Diaz, although he missed a couple of chances, his head and they never sort of like went down. He kept his head up, kept working, and sort of like and obviously later on he got his goal, but he kept on working. So I thought that was a good quality in Luis Diaz. So much of the first half, we Liverpool and they spent trying to get back into the game, and had a go through good chances. I mean, to be honest, there was one or two players that did go missing, but on the whole of looking back at the game, because what I always do at the day is watch a game twice, because sometimes, because obviously when you're kind of like excuse me, when you're watching it first, you know what I mean, you're concentrating, but you're concentrating not on everything, you're concentrating on one thing, and obviously Liverpool getting a result. It's only when like the results come in, whether you win or lose, and you can either A where see where you've gone wrong, or B where see where you've gone right. Do you know what I mean? So looking at the game again, I didn't think Liverpool played that bad. Do you know what I mean? But I would say that they've got Luton's got a defender called Menge. I mean Menge, I think that's how you pronounce his name. They've got him, and very good defender. He looks very good. Do you know what I mean? You know, and plus their goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper's from Kulusevski. I think I can't even remember his name. In fact, let me look it up on here. Let me look up in here so I can. Let me just look it up in here. So I just want to look up the guy's name because that's gonna annoy me. Yesterday, all my troubles seemed too far away. Oh, Kaminsky, sorry, Kaminsky, from Belgium. He pretty good, pretty good. Do you know what I mean? Pretty good player. You know what I mean? He pulled up some really good saves. Do you know what I mean? Put some really good saves. So yeah, I actually rate their goalkeeper. You know, if I put my football hat on, still, do you know what I mean? Actually hope that Luton stay up. Do you know what I mean? Because they do play some good football. Like Rob Edwards in there has got them playing good football. You know what I mean? I can't deny it. He has got them playing good football. So I hope they do stay up because, you know, as you guys know, I do the stewing in a Luton football town. I do the stewing in there. So, you know what I mean? I'll get to see sort of like some of my people then. You know what I mean? So yeah. Oh, gosh. I was just thinking about something went through my head, thinking about something. So yeah, we spent most of the first half trying to get back into the game. So as I said, you know what I mean, one or two players did go missing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But like on the whole, I didn't think that you know the actual Liverpool players didn't play that bad in the first half. You know what I mean? They was trying that. So then we come out the first half. I mean, into the second half. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, at the end of the day, I always like to um, have a check. Okay, let's check. Let's check something. Okay, so yeah, so basically, and they sort of like on the 56th minute, Virgil van Dijk was a brilliant header. Do you know what I mean? Because what we did at the day is like for the first half, in the second half came in. What we did is we started to sort of like attack them because during sort of we started to up the level of a game, and then you know we got a set piece like with the header, and Virgil van Dijk came in, bang. Do you know what I mean? It's really good timed header. Do you know what I mean? Back of the net. Do you know what I mean? And that's put us on level terms. Do you know what I mean? So we're playing, and there was another chance that we got, and then what it was, we had a corner but they made a substitution at the same time, like with Andrews Townsend, and basically as soon as Andrews Townsend came on, and the referee blew the whistle, and there we just caught him napping. We just caught him napping. It was like I'm sure at the day the ball got passed into the ball got passed to Mac Allister. And Mac Allister at the day just lofted it in, and then they like Gakpo just went and have that 2-1 up. Do you know what I mean? And for that, and then for that went to what I then tend to realize that we started to control the game. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean? So he's controlling the game, and then you know Luis Diaz gets his chance and puts it in the back of the net on the 71st minute, I do believe. 71st minute, Luis Diaz puts back in net and makes some substitutions. Do you know what I mean? Couple of substitutions, a couple of the young guys came on. Robbo came on as well. Do you know what I mean? I think Robbo came on before Luis Diaz scored his goal, but you know, we had some young players that come on like you know, Bobby Clark, Dan's, you know what I mean? And Dan's at the just turned 18, makes his debut at sort of like at Anfield, made some tasty passes as well. You watch out for that kid Dan's, man. Watch out for him. He's a bit of a baller still. So and I think his dad used to be on Liverpool. His dad used to be on Liverpool's books, but eventually and they end up paying for Birmingham City. I'm sure that's how the story goes. Um, and then lastly, at the day, Elliott and they topped off a good night on the 89th minute. Um, there was a pass put through by Dan's in the day to Gakpo, but it was kind of like under his feet and it ricocheted out, and then what Elliott did is picked it up. Literally, he didn't pick it up, and he just took one touch and into the back of the net. He just smacked in the back of the net, 4-1. So the comeback was completed, got completed in that. So I think at the end of the day, a lot of the guys at the day out there showed amazing strength yesterday. Amazing strength, and I'm proud of the boys. I'm literally proud of the boys. I'm proud of the boys. And put some here for a minute. And I'll read out some of the comments before at the day, before I go do the actual player rating. Let me read out some of the comments. Right, yes. It's Ravi. And Sideline says, big up Ravi. Yeah, big up Ravi each and every time, man. You done that. Ravi says, Sideline, yo. Ravi says, what Liverpool do well when we are not looking too good. We still show a level of consistency, which is true. That gets us through. Yes, true. That is very true. Big up Football Talk podcast. Big up each and every time. Make sure you go over and like and subscribe to the Football Talk podcast channel. Good friend of mine and also a good friend of the channel. So show him some support and go and like and subscribe to his channel. He says, big up Uncle Rodz. Big up to you, my man. Sideline says, I am happy we thumped uh, losing down. Yeah, true. He was in losing position, yeah, still. Get that. Diaz was frustrating at times, but glad he bagged a goal. Yeah, I'm glad. Did you see his parents at the end of the day? You know what I mean? Celebrating his goal. His dad, his mum was there, and his missus as well, and I'm sure his brother was there as well. I'm thinking at the day, right? They must be moving to England then. I reckon they're gonna move. I reckon he's gonna have his family move to England. I don't think at the day he's gonna let his family go back to Colombia, seeing what happened last time. Do you know what I mean? I think he's gonna have them stay in England. Do you know what I mean? The Sideline Football said they can go back to Kenilworth Road empty-handed. Stop that. Sideline says, true, but we do not like the chance they do against Liverpool. No, we don't. No, we don't. And to be fair, and then the next home game that they had there, I can't remember who they was playing. But they said, and then they said, like, obviously all the time they said what they want: tolerate racial abuse, homophobic, and sort of like, tragedy, sort of like chants and stuff. So they have picked up on it. I have picked up on it. So, all right. So, okay, let's go on and do the player ratings, guys. Let's get this player ratings. Go and get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh shit! Fuck! Fuck! I took off the wrong one. Shizer. Oh shizer. Shit. Shit. Bloody Nora. Bloody Nora. I'm gonna have to do it again. This is shit. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. That's what happens when you hit the wrong bloody button. Bullshit. Fucking line up. I've got to do it all again. One line. Had it all nice as well, sure I know, dog. But they're all nice. Right, so let me just give me a second, guys. Just give me a second. Bear with me. Bear with me a moment. Match reaction. Sorry about this, guys. Hitting the wrong button. Let me just set this. Let me just set this back up again. Okay. Bear with me. Okay. Come on, man. Bear with me. Gomez. Right, so let me get Jurgen Klopp in as well. Sorry about this. Right, so like that. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to literally had to sort of like do it again. Right, so let's go for the player ratings, guys. Let's go for the player ratings. Right. I've written down sort of I've written down sort of like my ratings for this the players. Yeah, so I've written it down already. So let's get this sorted. So Kelleher. Let's look at Kelleher. Gave I gave Kelleher a 7.5 for yesterday. A 7.5 rating. Okay. And on the whole of the day, I didn't think that Kelleher played that bad yesterday. Do you know what I mean? I didn't think he played that bad yesterday. To be honest, I thought he played right. I mean, the I can understand what he was doing for the first goal he let in, because like Chong did a shotgun pass, you know what I mean? But there's more of a shot. And what Kelleher was trying to do was trying to protect his near post. But the unfortunate thing about it ricocheted off his leg, and obviously went sort of like towards Ogbene. We just had to nod it in, you know what I mean, an open goal. So, but after that, he pulled off some good saves and stuff, and then, he kept us in the game. So what? Do you know what I mean? So I think overall, excuse me, with Kelleher, I think a 7.5, and they sort of like 7.5, rating is literally in a day, fair. I think 7.5. Okay, it's gonna mark that one off. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Gomez. Gomez. Yeah. So do you guys agree with me? 7.5 for 7.5. Do you agree with me? 7.5 for Kelleher. In the final, Diaz and co have to be clinical. They can't be having more attempts than the man that tries to shoot for you. Such a savage you are. I am watching some of the watch-alongs for this game, and the overreaction to when we went a goal down was insane. People expect perfection from minute one. Yeah, I do agree with you. I do with you, Kazma. Kazma, I do agree with you. I do agree with you. Big up each and every time, my brother. Ravi, that's love. Yeah. I remember after I finished sort of like the player rating, you could have your share, you could have your say. The link is obviously pinned in there on YouTube, so just click it, click it, pinned in there. All right, so um, Joe Gomez, another rock solid performance yesterday. Another rock solid performance. He's been great all season. He's literally been great all season, and you know what I mean. And I can't fault him in each and any way. Every game he plays at the day, you know, he seems to get better and better. You know what I mean. I do declare one of the games that like he played in this season. I do declare that I did give him a man in the match one time. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, he was awesome yesterday. Do you know what I mean? Did his job. Do you know what I mean? As I said, you know what I mean. In the first half, a few players weren't missing, but you know they were still there. They were still putting in a shift. You know what I mean? Still trying to get level. Do you know what I mean? And Gomez worked extremely hard yesterday, so I will give Gomez 8.5. 8.5 for Gomez. 8.5 for Gomez. What you man saying? What you man saying? Yeah, man. Uh, Ravi says, Kazma, haha, Liverpool, we have to all in go for broke. You know, them ones. Yeah, facts, Loretta. Milan have gone through in the Europa League. I want to avoid them in the draw. I don't mind, you know. You know what it is, Kazma? I understand what you're saying because, you know, Milan is a pretty tough outfit, but at this stage, I don't fear anybody. Let the chips fall where they may. So, you know what I mean? Ravi says, I quite like the way Harvey has played for us. He is showing a good level. He is. He's been great all season, to be honest. We'll get for him. But so, do you guys agree with my rating for Gomez 8.5? You know what I mean? 8.5. Let me know. Let me know. Virgil Van Dijk, another great, amazing. Do you know what I mean? Um, like effort yesterday. Galvanized the team. When we want 1-0 down, he galvanized the team. This reminds me of Virgil van Dijk as old, and plus he scores a great goal as well. He could have had two if it wasn't for a great save from Kaminsky. You know what I mean, right? He could have had he could have had another one. So yeah, he was awesome yesterday. He was just awesome. He's a Virgil van Dijk in there that we all love and we all know. Do you know what I mean? So I listen, listen, guys. You tell me what you think. You tell me what you think about Virgil van Dijk. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about Virgil van Dijk's performance yesterday. Uh, um, Elliot, Doku, yeah, big one. Yeah, true though. Yeah, Gomez good on him for stepping up. Facts. Tell me what you guys think about Virgil van Dijk, please. Uh, Rods, we all, I think it's supposed to say love VVD, but how long is it till we have to be looking at his replacement? I don't want to think about that right now, Rabs. I know what you're saying. I don't want to think about that. Love, not live. Yeah, in fact, I hear you. You think it's a 9? Well, you're gonna be surprised at what my one is. Let me just go do something here. Yeah, just my little monitor there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hazmat says VVD can still play for another 3 years. It's true, at least this level, he's got the Thar Thiago Silva longevity. Facts, man, facts. Well, I gave VVD, I gave him a 10, which made him the man of the match. And there's something very there's a surprise what I've got in here when I do my prayer rain, and you'll see it. It's a new thing at the day that I'm trying at the day. So he gets man of the match. There you go, VVD captain, and also man of the match. Man of the match, because that was a man of the match performance. I'm sorry. Gerald Konsa is next. Konsa. Gerald Konsa is next. What you guys saying for Gerald Konsa? Tell me what you're saying for Gerald Konsa, man. It says 10 to Ross Club. What's going on? What's going on? In the north, brother. Yeah, man. So what you guys saying for Kwanzaa, Gerald Kwanzaa? What's your verdict on Gerald Kwanzaa? His player rating. 'Cause I thought in the day he had another in the day rock solid performance yesterday, and he hasn't hadn't played a couple of games, but he came in and showed what a rock solid defender he is. You know what I mean? And he's just like he's passing, he's tackling, he's just literally playing beyond his years. Do you know what I mean? Playing beyond his years. Played very well yesterday. Do you know what I mean? I'd say the first half at the name was a bit up and down, but the second half he looked like he came alive. Do you know what I mean? And played very well. And you can depend on him. You can depend on him. Yeah. Kazma gives him 7, but I gave what did I give him? I gave Kwanzaa an 8. I gave Kwanzaa 8. Let me take off that. I gave Kwanzaa an 8. I gave him an 8 yesterday. Gave him an 8. So let's give him his rating. Okay. Right. So Connor Bradley. Wow. This guy, Connor Bradley, man. This guy. There you go. This guy, Connor Bradley, man. He is just something else. It's something else. Another rock solid performance today. I don't know where he's getting the form because, most of you guys will know at the day what Conor Bradley's been through, obviously with the death of his father and that. Do you know what I mean? Obviously had to take some personal time, which is understandable. Take some personal time, and he's come back and he's just like putting this brilliant performances today. he was good. He was really good. You know what I mean? Tackling, he's crossing, he's just everywhere. Listen, this is a guy in the day that's come from the academy. Listen, I was chatting to Oz yesterday on his show. Yeah, man, big up Football Talk podcast each and every time. I was talking to him yesterday, and even he said yesterday, we were saying yesterday, we have got some ballers in our academy. From all the way down, we've got some ballers, man. I'm telling you, it's really frightening to we got to come in. You know what I mean? Man like Bradley, man like Bobby Clark, Danz, McDonald. Do you know what I mean? It's just listen. What's that one like this? Kai Gordon, yeah, Kai Gordon. He's just frightening. So I gave Bradley had a really great performance. Do you know what I mean? He's just rock solid. So he got a 9 from me yesterday. Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, don't go, man. So we got, yeah, it should be fine. Man. Right. Endo. Otaro Endo, the Japanese warrior. What you man saying? What you man saying that Endo, the Japanese warrior? Talk to me. Talk to me about Endo, man. Endo, listen, Endo is, do you know what I mean? Endo is level. Endo is levels. What you saying, Javier Mascherano? Man said, Sherry, mash Endo. Yeah, man, big up, man. Yeah, Endo, man, listen, and they rock solid, man. And he's passing to break the lines, yeah, is like, yo. It is different levels. Listen, them passing he does, right? Listen, when he come in, yeah, 16, was it 16.5 million, brought him in, I thought, listen, man, I thought it was a stopgap, but yo, he's showing some levels, man. He's passing, it's just ridiculous. Yo, it's just ridiculous, man. What did I give him yesterday? Yeah. He's passing ridiculous at them because as Cal said, yeah, Cal said to pass between the lines like that, it's very hard. It's a very hard thing to do. It's not easy. And he does it with such ease, you know what I'm saying? Hazmat says we all got it wrong about Endo. Quality player. Facts. Facts. I gave Endo yesterday. I gave Endo a 9.5. I gave Endo a 9.5. Yeah. Listen, I know you mans that they will agree with that shit. Endo gets a 9.5. Point 5. I thought he was awesome. He was awesome yesterday. It's just Endo, just keep doing what you're doing, my friend. Keep doing what you are doing. So I mean, next one is Mac Allister. Mac Allister. Listen, let me put his name in. Let me put his name in first. Mac Allister. Yo. Mac Allister. Talk to me about Alexis Mac Allister. Talk to me, guys, about Alexis Mac Allister. I think Alexis Mac Allister is a great innocent. He's passing, his work rate, he's just general skill and reading of the game and everything. It's like, listen, fam. Listen, we got that guy for a steal. We got that start. We literally got him for a steal from Brighton. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He's just awesome. And he scores goals as well. And this is the position that I like to see him as. You know what I mean? You know, being able to go further forward and and create stuff. Do you know what I mean? This is what I want to see. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong in the day, as like, playing the six in the day, he does do his work. He puts his graft in that. But I'm thinking the day, well, look, no, 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 no. He needs to be in that role and then we can maroon forward. Do you know what I mean? You know, either on the left hand side or on the right hand side, he needs to be in that role. Do you know what I mean? So he can, create things. But he was awesome yesterday. He was awesome. And everything that he done, everything he done was just near perfect. That's what you call about having a sort of like a South American in your team, Argentinian. That's what you want. You want them at the end of the day to be able to sort of like make the game tick over, tick over in the right way. And he done everything right yesterday. He scored. The only thing that he didn't do, he scored. He just awesome. So Alexis McAllister got a 10 from me. 10. There you go. Alexis McAllister got a 10 from me. So we got what we're gonna do in the day is we're gonna have joint tens. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna have joint tens. If they're worthy of it, you're gonna get a joint 10. You're gonna get a 10. But one of them at the day is gonna actually obviously top it because you can have a man. He will have the man of the match, as with Virgil van Dijk. Okay, moving along, Ryan Gravenberch. Ryan Gravenberch. I thought you didn't have a bad game yesterday. Do you know what I mean? He's starting to sort of like get into it. I think we as a fan base have been pretty hard on him. Do you know what I mean? Expecting sort of like as sort of like Casman says, we respect too much out of our players. You know what I mean? We've got to give them time and a day to sort of like do their thing. Do you know what I mean? So yesterday, he didn't have a bad game yesterday. Do you know what I mean? He was like, worthy of a 7.5 yesterday. He was worthy of 7.5 because he did do some good bits. You know what I mean? And listen, at the day, right? He's been asked at the day to come in and do a job at the day because of obviously the injuries and stuff. And I can't lie and I think he's done his job well. Do you know what I mean? He's kept it pushing, to be honest. So I gave him 7.5. Okay. Yeah, that's 7.5. So that's the midfielder. So let's go on to the attack now. And the attack is Elliott, Gakpo, and Diaz. Do you know what I mean? Let's go on to Elliott first. Let's do Elliott first. Elliott. Elliott, yeah, he had a good game yesterday as well. Um, first half was up and down. Don't get me wrong, he's up and down. But the second half of the day, he kicked into gear. He kicked into gear, and of course, at the day, he got his goal at the end. Do you know what I mean? And it was well deserved goal at that because he worked very hard. You know what I mean? And I think all season and day, I have to say with Elliott, whether he starts, because always think he's better come off the bench. But whether he starts or whether he comes to bench, he always gives you 100%. He works for that team. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and he seems to get a little bit better each and every time. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean? Because now and then, when you look at now, he's adding goals to his game. You know what I mean? He's not just obviously the fancy passing that he can do and pull off. You know what I mean? He's adding goals to his game. So yesterday in the day, as I said, the first half was a bit indifferent. Do you know what I mean? Because one of them was a bit indifferent, but however, he did kind of put effort into the first half. But the second half of the day, he just upped the level. Second half, he upped the level, and they didn't know what to do with him. So I gave Harvey Elliott a 8. Harvey Elliott 8 for me. Building. Right. Then I've got Gakpo at the day. Oh shit. Yeah, Gakpo. Yeah, Cody Gakpo again. Cody Gakpo today. His form did drop a bit. Do you know what I mean? But however, yesterday he did pick it up. You know, because as I said, he got a goal as well yesterday. Um, in the right place at the right time and just put it in the back of the net. Do you know what I mean? But his form has been a bit up and down this season. Do you know what I mean? But he has been able to score. You know what I mean? Yeah, certain goals in certain games. You know what I mean? I mean that is like 2-2, I do believe, because he scored at Brentford, and he scored again last night. So it's 2-2. So his form seems to be picking up slightly. Do you know what I mean? But as I said, I rate Cody Gakpo. I think he's a good player, really good player, and I think them sort of people can do bits for us. You know what I mean? When they get obviously into the right rhythm. But yeah, I mean, he was worthy yesterday of. Um, he was worthy yesterday. Yeah, he was worthy yesterday and the day of an 8 performance. You know what I mean? He did do well. Do you know what I mean? As I said, you know what I mean? It would have been a 7 for me, but because he scored a goal, I have to give him an 8. To give him an 8 as well. Cody Gakpo as well. Um, Cody Gakpo gets an 8, and then we have got Luis Diaz. Shame. We've got Luis Diaz. I don't know what I do that. Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz gets to me. Luis Diaz gets Luis Diaz gets an 8 for me yesterday because he had a couple of chances in the first half. I mean, he didn't. I know he didn't put them away in that, but you got to be in it to win it, if you know what I mean. As I said at the beginning of the show when I was doing my analysis of the game, what I liked about Luis Diaz is that he never let his head drop. Do you know what I mean? He kept on going, and eventually got his goal. Do you know what I mean? So many players at the day, what I know is what I see in the Premiership, when they don't get their chances, their heads drop and then they just go missing for the rest of the game. But no, Diaz just kept his head in the game and just got his reward for it. Do you know what I mean? You know, scoring the third goal, and it was a good goal as well. Do you know what I mean? It was a really good goal, and it shows you what sort of like player he is, and it shows you what he can do. So for me, he gets an 8. He gets an 8. It's an 8. He gets an 8. So um, I'm gonna do one of the subs. I'm gonna give one of the subs a separate rating for the rest. Do you know what I mean? And then the rest of the subs will just get obviously an average one. Um, so Andy. Oh, for God's sake, what's going on with this thing, man? Jesus Christ. Right. Sorry, I just lost my page for a minute. Right, sorry. Okay. Let's go. Alright, so he's gonna go here. Oh, Gomez is up there. Where's Gomez? Get him out of the way. Can I pull him down like that? Right, then go, Roger, go here. Just trying to shuffle it around so that's all right. Right, so Robertson, when he came on, he was awesome. When he came on, he was awesome. Played very well. Played very well yesterday. Do you know what I mean? Put a good shift in. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Slowly getting back to sort of like match fitness. And he laid off some good passes. Went for the ball. Do you know what I mean? Made some very good plays. So I have to give Robertson an 8. To give Robertson an 8. Robertson gets an 8. The rest of the subs like McDonald, Bobby Clark, Dan's, do you know what I mean? Rest of them guys will get a 5.5. Jurgen Klopp, to me, Jurgen Klopp gets a 9. Do you know what I mean? He kind of like for what he had yesterday. Obviously, we got a lot of injuries, and we put out a team at the day that nullified Luton. Do you know what I mean? Which is not very easy thing to do. Do you know what I mean? Considering the injuries, and he literally galvanized his players for the second half to go out there and get it. Just go out there and get it. Do you know what I mean? So he gets a 9 for me. Yeah. Okay, that concludes the day our player rating. Let's go back. Yeah, I got my first person coming in, first guy coming in, and it's hold on, let me stop sharing that, and I bring in my first guest for the evening. How's it going? You all right?
Hey, buddy, you right?
Yeah, I can't complain, my friend. I can't complain after that victory yesterday. What did you
Oh,
think of the
mate,
game?
Taylor two halves. It was absolutely crazy. I can't believe it. Like I watched the first half and I was like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
12 it, but what we got to realize is we got 12 injuries.
Oh yeah.
12 injuries to main players. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. At this time of the year as well,
Yeah.
At this time of the season.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your thoughts about it?
I mean, I thought, to be honest, today, I thought the players in the first half, they didn't really play it as bad as as we think. You know what I mean? Because as I
Yeah,
said, you know what I mean. It's like I had chance at the day to watch the game again. Do you know what I mean? Because I always like watch it twice. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously in the first game in the day, when you watch it first, you're not really concentrating. Do you know what I mean? You just want the win. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So then,
yeah,
but when the result comes, obviously the result comes in whether you win or lose. You can always look back at it and see what you've done wrong or see what you've done right. Do you know what I mean? And I thought the first half we didn't play that bad. Do you know what I mean? Of course, and they scored their goal. Scored a goal, but I think Kelleher was a bit unlucky. Do you know what I mean? In sort of like in the goal because he's tried to protect his near post on the left hand side. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, he's bobbled
yeah.
under his leg and he's bobbled up and everything. Now he's bobbled up and literally in the Ogbene in the day he's had an open goal to head of the ball into. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So,
Our XG was flying. If you look at our XG, we should have been like 4-0 up in the first half. Luis Diaz was so close to scoring. It was unbelievable.
yeah.
He had about 4 or 5 chances.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, so when you look at some of the players, in the team, you can
Yeah.
actually say, really, in the day, well, look, we didn't really play that bad. We just went down to a goal. Do you know what I mean? And we spent most half trying to get back into the game. For Endo and the day in the midfield and the day, he was awesome. He just kept on winning those balls and the day, and he's passes through the lines. You know what I mean? To break those lines
Yeah.
in the day, right? that itself at the end of the day, right, is a difficult thing to do. But Endo at the end of the day was doing it with great ease, just passing the ball through the lines, you know what I mean, and winning those 50-50s in that. Do you know what I mean? You know, so I think
Yeah, I feel like Endo's had a bit of a bad time with our fan base.
yeah,
I feel like no one gave him like a hope in hell, and they just were like, "Oh, it's not Caicedo. Let's just give up on him."
yeah.
But I heard what his teammates at Stuttgart said about him, and they
Yeah,
said that he absolutely bossed it out there. And to be honest, we brought in someone for 16 million. For 16 million, he's absolutely amazing.
yeah, he
You
is.
can't ask for any more.
He is, and I think what it is at the day with Klopp and the day, Klopp's very clever. Yeah,
Yeah,
very clever. He won't play you at the day unless he knows you're ready. He won't do that. Do you know what I mean? When he knows you're ready to actually sort of like, you know, come into team, then he'll play you. That's why you never saw when Endo came in. You never really saw much of him. You mainly saw Mac Allister. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Because what he tries to do in it is, and he tries to get you as a player and they up to speed, up to speed with how we play, what he wants, and etc. etc. And when he feels that you've got all that, yeah, then he thinks you're ready to be put in. And a lot of the times, I say nearly all the times that he's done that, it's worked out well. Fabinho, for one, do you know what I mean? Now
yeah.
Endo, do you know what I mean? People like Cody Gakpo and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So listen, at the end of the day, I think we well deserved that victory yesterday. It's not to say at the end of the day the Luton didn't play well. They played well because they got the kid that scored,
Yeah,
Ogbene. Ogbene. He's a good player. He
yeah,
is,
he's definitely a good player. I
yeah,
agree.
he's a good player, and literally, and then they sort of like,
He's no Connor Bradley, though, is he?
no, 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 no.
All these
We're not
people
having that.
comparing him to Connor. It's like, what?
Nah, nah,
Nah,
we're not having that.
the
We're not
fuck
having
you on about?
But it's like um, he's a Liverpool sport as well.
Who? Obane's the Liverpool supporter.
Yeah, he's a
Is
Liverpool
he?
sport. Yeah, because he comes from the same town at the day as Kelleher.
Yeah.
Yeah, he comes from the same town as him.
Did
And
you
that's,
did you know Ivan Toney? You know we played Brentford.
mm,
Did you know that Ivan Toney is a Liverpool supporter?
yeah, so I heard on Saturday as well. They said he's a
Yeah.
bold
Did you
Liverpool
see
fan.
his hug? Did you see the hug
Yeah,
he
you
gave
don't want
Klopp?
to go there.
Wow. He was basically saying, "I don't want to let go." He
No,
gave him. He hugged Klopp like he was his dad. I couldn't believe it. Like the connection. He was
listen,
basically saying, "Why didn't you ever buy me?
yeah, could we see him at Liverpool
I
yet?
could have cooked. I could have
Yeah,
been cooking all sorts under you, Jurgen."
he's a quality. He's a quality
Oh, he's
player.
a good player.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that rumor? I know it's a sidetrack. For that. What do
What
you think
rumor
of
now?
that rumor of we're supposed to be looking at Neto from Wolves?
Um,
Have you heard about it?
yeah, I've heard about us looking at him, but I really hope that Salah, seeing Henderson's career just like diminish as soon as he hits Saudi, and other players saying like Saudi is not what it's meant out to be. I hope Salah takes heed and doesn't go. I
Yes.
don't. I think. Do you know what? I think the best thing for his career is if he retires at Liverpool. I think he. I think he could be one of the greats alongside Kenny Dalglish and Ian Rush.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing about Neto and then that worries me is
Yeah,
his injury record.
yeah,
His injury record is not very good. You know what I mean? Because remember he had this big injury that he was out for near enough a season, wasn't it? It was near a season that he's out for.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So that worries me about his playing ability and his quality that he's got. Oh, it's awesome. So I would say, look, if you're gonna get Neto in the day, right, bring him in and then so he can take over from Salah. Because the Salah and they eventually he's gonna go, whether he retires at the club or whether at the end of the day sort of like, you know, he leaves the club, like, you know, for another club.
He is too good to sell.
No,
Like as soon as he came back against Brentford, the stuff he was doing.
Yeah, he's too good.
He's like an Egyptian. I'm just going to say it. He is like an Egyptian Messi. That's how I look at him.
Yes.
I look at him as the Egyptian Messi. I don't care if anyone believes that or not. That's how. If he was better at free kicks, he would be Messi. There's not many things he can't do, is there?
Yeah.
And the way he took City apart. Do you remember when he went through the whole team and then scored?
Yeah.
That was Messi like.
And he done it in the following week, didn't he? To Watford, didn't it?
Yeah.
He done the following week to Watford. I mean, to be
I
honest,
think he's underrated. I think he's the best player in the league.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's De Bruyne.
Listen, at the end of the day, right? As you know, Liverpool are never going to get the credit at the end of the day that we're due. You're never going to get the credit due. Even at the day, if it's sort of like it's hitting you right in the face, you're never going to get it due. And at the end of the day, I would second that. I think that he is the best player in the league because
if he was called Salinho and he was Brazilian, we'd be talking about the world's best player. Facts.
And the thing is about it, what a lot of people got to realise at the end of the day, when you compare him to KDB gets injured a lot, you know.
Yeah.
He does get injured a lot, and he does miss large chunks of the season. And how many times at the day does Salah really get injured? Not many.
Not a lot. He's a machine, complete machine.
Exactly. So, to be honest with that, I will go along with that. So, what do you think? Lastly, at the end of the day, what do you think about Sunday? What do you think the results going to be on Sunday? Prediction.
Bro, I'm hearing the word on the street is Salah and Nunez were rested and they're fine.
Yeah.
But don't take my thoughts on that. Like, you know, don't shoot the messenger on that. But looking at it, I think Klopp gambled and thought, look, I got 12 injuries. If I play Salah and Nunez tonight and someone falls on them, because Luton are very physical. Don't get me wrong, they're very physical. And that's how Jota got injured.
Yeah.
Because someone fell on him. So obviously Klopp is a bit worried, a bit dubious, and he was thinking, well, I just rest Nunez and Salah and I take a risk. I mean, it's Anfield. Luton come to Anfield. We don't need a brilliant starting 11. I think this is my starting 11 against Chelsea, and I don't know if I got it right. Kelleher, Conor Bradley, Konate, who was rested, Van Dijk, Robbo, Endo, Mac Allister in the 8, Dominic Szoboszlai in the 10, Salah, listen to this, Nunez, Luis Diaz. And we fucking take them apart. That's my fucking prediction.
Get in there. So what are you saying, 4-1?
We're only 3 injuries away from that lineup, because if you think about it, Dominic is coming back. They've been talking about it all week. Dominic should be back for the final. So if he's back for the final, Endo's already in. Mac Allister is flying right now. I think Mac Allister is our best midfielder. I think he's been outstanding. He had 2 assists. He had 2 assists, yesterday.
I gave him a 10. I
think right now he's the best midfielder in the league.
He's quality. As I said, listen, at the end of the day, I said in my playing rating, I said, look, what you get at the end of the day with the South Americans, you get the flair and you get them able to make the game tick over in the right way. And he does that. That's when he's like in an 8, you know what I mean, left-sided 8, sort of like, do you know what I mean? You know, he makes the game.
Bro, people underrate Nunez as well. Have you seen the slander Nunez gets?
Yeah. He always gets it. But you know what it is, and they could keep on underrating him for that. When he goes out and scores a word against your team, you know, then you find out what a good player is. Because I've always been on the Nunez boat.
So unlucky. He keeps hitting the post, man. But I'm telling you what, when he starts scoring, people are going to start crying because he won't stop.
He won't. Look at that goal.
He's like a machine.
Look at that goal he scored against Brentford, right? When he loved the goalkeeper. That's very hard to do, you know.
Yeah.
It's very hard to do.
He dinked the keeper, didn't he? Perfectly. And he didn't. It wasn't just like like potluck. He meant to do it. The way he scored it was incredible, bro.
Because
what are your thoughts on the new manager?
What, Alonso?
No, yeah, a new manager coming in. I mean, there's reports today that Bayern Munich, he's leaning towards Bayern over us. I don't believe that.
Yeah, no. The thing is about what you got to realize who that come from. That come from Florian Plettenberg, which is a Munich man. He's a Munich man, so he's gonna say that. He's gonna say that.
He's trying to stir the pot, yeah.
Yes, but I feel it today, right? I'd be very surprised, if Alonso at the day is not our manager next season. I'd be very.
You know what? If we don't get Alonso, I'll take this guy that's on my TV right now. He's fucking awesome. His name is Amarim. Amarim. He's the sporting manager.
He's supposed to be quite tasty, actually.
Yeah. If we don't get Alonso, I'm taking Ruben Amarim 100%. He's so good.
He's supposed to be quite good, but I do feel that in day, listen, with all the connections at the end of the day that Xabi Alonso has got at the end of the day with Liverpool, and then day with the fact that day his kids that they were born in sort of Liverpool, and he always comes back to Liverpool to watch games and so forth, and this and that. Do you know what I mean? With the connection that he's got with Liverpool, I think at the end I'll be very surprised at the end of the day if Alonso is not sort of like the next manager. And the thing is about it, the way the club is set up at the moment, it is set up for Alonso to come in. Do you know what I mean? Nobody else in there, not set up for Tuchel. It's not set for him. It's set up for Alonso to come in because Alonso at the day works well with the kids. You know what I mean? From his time at Real Sociedad, working with Real Sociedad B. You know what I mean?
He could work under FSG as well, under the small money.
Yeah, so he can work on that. So it's really at the end of the day set up for him. And then Ruben Amarim, I know he's good, but he might come in at the end of the day, right? And so make too much demands on of things that they more likely wouldn't get. No, any other manager wouldn't get. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the philosophy at Liverpool at the moment and day, right, is set up for Xabi Alonso to come in and do greatness. Just carry on from what Klopp does. Especially if Klopp at the day walks away and with four trophies. Especially if he does that, you know what I mean? It should just
if we do the quadruple, he would have been the first team ever to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And listen, and the way it's going now, you could say
it's just a shame it's not the Champions League and it's the Europa League. That's the only.
I don't really mind because it's a European Cup, same way.
Yeah, but bro, we got 6 supercars in the garage. Why do we want to go and buy a BMW? Do you know what I mean? It's like
we know at the day we can win the Champions League. We know that. We know. But I think what it is at the day is this. What I would say, when you're put in a position at the day, so like right, this is a tournament you could be playing in today, right? I just feel at the day you need to make the best out of it. Do you know what I mean? And go and win it because at the end of the day, well, Europa Cup is still at the end of the day, Europa Cup, UEFA Cup, whatever you want to call it, it's still a prestige tournament at the day.
Yeah.
What it is at the day is that FIFA at the day is that actually tried to sort of like debunk it. Do you know what I mean? But it's still a prestigious trophy. Do you know what I mean? To actually win. So if we can pick up sort of like the Europa Cup, obviously win our league and the 2 domestic cups in the day, right? I'll have that all day long, mate.
Definitely.
All day long. Okay, so I'm gonna make a move now.
Uncle Rodz, can I say something before we go? Can we do a little talk about City? Because I got a few things to say about them.
Go on then, mate. Yeah, go on.
Right. You do realize, like everyone says, oh yeah, Pep has won all the trophies, Klopp's won one. It's not like that at all. In 1819, we ran them all the way to the end of the season, and they beat us by 1 fucking point.
Yeah.
1 point, right? And then we go on, 1920, we win it, we blitz them by 18 points, right? And then the next season we fall off, then we come back again, and then we run them again. right to the end of the season, 1 point. Look, Klopp is underrated. He's going up against a government state oil fucking vehicle, basically like a sports washing like vehicle for the Middle East. And Klopp is like pound for pound the best manager. I think he's better than Pep Guardiola.
He is.
Pound for pound.
No doubt. Did you see that? Did you see that press conference?
Did you also know if we win the league this season, it will be 2-2? They would have won 2, and we would have won 2, because there's been 4 title races, including this one, where they've gone head to head. Pep and Klopp. Did you know that?
Yeah, no, I didn't know that. But what people got to realize is this: there's a press conference the other day.
Yeah.
That, Klopp did the other day, and he's talking about sort of like pretty much inadvertently he was talking about Newcastle, Chelsea, and Man City. He says, what it is at the day, some teams at the day have got an unfair advantage in the day. And you know this, yeah? But whenever but if I say it, I get called a villain. You understand me? What his philosophy is at the day, you find a player, develop a player, and go on and win things. Do you know what I mean? That's what you're supposed to do, right? But some people at the day have got the ability, some people and they cut corners, you want to say, because they've got so much money and they can just go out and buy any person. And he goes, I haven't got that luxury. So what I do, I find players, I develop them, into sort of like footballers, great footballers, and then we kick on. Do you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, Guardiola's just a checkbook manager.
Right. So that's what you got to realize at the day, right? What people got to realize is the difference at the day. It's what Klopp has been able to accomplish at the day in not having that sort of like that money in the day, right? Now, if Klopp had that money, which I don't think he wanted anyway, but if Klopp had that money in the day, he'll be doing bits at the day like what Guardiola is doing, even more better. And another thing as well in the day, right? They've only won the Champions League once. They haven't won that sort of like a UEFA Cup in there.
And it took them 8 years. It took them 8 years.
It took them 8 years and a shitloads of money.
And 2 billion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Same thing.
If you give me £2 billion, I'll fucking buy your Champions League.
That's what I'm saying. The same thing I say about Chelsea. The fact that they said like, oh,
they bought it, didn't they? They bought that Champions League trophy. They paid $2 billion for it.
Exactly. They say to us it took us 30 years, and 30 years, and you only got one title. We're not being funny, and it took you like 50 years.
50 years, yeah.
It took you 50 years and a shitload of money to get your next title. So please spare me your dribble.
Do you know as well? You know Sheikh Mansour. He could have chose any tin pot. Before Sheikh Mansour come along, they were in League Two.
Yeah.
And they were basically losing to Portsmouth and stuff away, 9-1.
Yeah.
They were shit. Do you know what? Sheikh Mansour could have gone to Everton, Spurs. Do you know, he was even interested in Liverpool. And he got blocked.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what it is, but our fans don't like us having Middle Eastern owners. I don't know why. It's a bit xenophobic if you ask me. But he went to Man City and the rest is history. But if you watch Man City, they're winning stuff. But their style of football, I cannot stand watching them. They're the most boring team. All they do, pass left, pass right, pass left, pass right. Do you find it boring, Rods, or is it just me? Am I just being biased?
I watch Man City, and to be honest with you, I don't see anything special. You know what I mean?
It's just ticky-tacky, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't say there was lucky against Inter Milan. I just think at the end of the day they played a poor Inter Milan team. You know what I mean? You almost knew at the end of the day that it was their time that they're going to win it in the day.
No, they were lucky. Inter Milan had about 3 shots off the line cleared.
Yeah, but I'm saying, and even that Inter Milan team in the day was like a poor team. It was a poor team. Do you know what I mean? But they struggled against them. They made it hard. Do you know what I mean? I often think in the day, if that was our season in the day, sort of like that, we, our season in the day when we shined in that, right? Who knows what we could have done? But like, I'll always say it in the day, right? Is that Liverpool will always be a cut above people like Man City and that, because Man City and your
Oh
Chelsea.
yeah, we're the biggest club in England.
Yeah,
We're definitely the most successful club in England.
of course.
Commercially, I think Man United might be a bit bigger,
Yeah,
but success, we are the top dog to beat.
yeah, facts. That's what I'm trying to say. So really and truly,
We got double. We got double Man United's trophies in Europe.
Yeah, because that's what I'm gonna say. Because there are no way at the name Man United are bigger than in Europe. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
even if you look at sort of like UEFA Cup, we got more UEFA Cups than them. We got 3.
We got
We got
much.
3.
Well, the only thing they got more than us is titles. So if we win it this year, United fans are going to be sick.
Yeah, because we got a level. We got a level.
They won't handle it.
We got a level now.
Because we'll be leveled on titles and we'll be bigger than them in Europe as well. So we'll be even more successful. Right now, we're pipping them anyway. Because
Yeah, we got more trophies than them.
Rods, this is the maths, right? They've got 20 titles. They've got 3 Champions League. We've got 19 titles. We got 6 Champions League. Add it up. We're bigger.
Overall, we have got more trophies than them. Overall.
Yes.
Overall. So put such at the name what it says. So listen, call back in
it
again.
cancels out the one title. Because they got one title more. We got double the Champions League. So if you add it up, we're 3 ahead. Or 2 ahead.
Yeah, so listen, call back in again. I'll be doing another call in again.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling in, mate. You know what I mean?
No worries, bro. No worries.
You take care.
What's your score for the weekend then? Let's see what you think.
4-1 to us.
4-1.
Yeah. I think they might get a goal, and I think overall that they will be stronger than them. So 4-1. You know what I mean?
What about your lineup? Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm spot on?
Yes. Apart from Szoboszlai, I think what might happen, he might start with Gravenberch and bring on Szoboszlai later.
Oh, from the bench.
Yeah. He might start with
maybe.
And
that might make sense.
Yeah,
it depends how fit Dom is now in training, how good he's looking.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Klopp's going to take any chances. One thing before I go, Rods, what do you think about these 115 charges? Do you think they're going to get done?
I think they're going to get done, but I think they're going to drag their heels about it. They're going to drag their heels about it, and then sort of like they'll get done when, I like to say, when we still care.
So they're guilty in your eyes, yeah?
Oh yeah, they're guilty. You know, they're guilty. They're guilty, and they know that. That's why they keep on blocking it.
Do you know the funny thing is, right? Anyone who knows anything about football will tell you they're guilty. There was a video the other day where police, real constables and that, they were saying the Man City are guilty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's literally at the end of the day. So like, the common man that doesn't even know anything about football will tell you at the end they're guilty. But like, I think at the end of the day that they're going to drag their heels about it, and but hopefully at the end of the day somebody says, "Well, no, I'm not having that. Let's get this shit sorted."
Are we winning the league? Can you say with chest we're winning the league now? Are you confident?
I'll tell you in April.
Bro, I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now, we had 12 injuries. I thought last night was the banana skin. We're winning the league. We pulled that with 12 injuries. We're winning the league. Yeah. Because if we can do what we did last night with players out, think about when all the players are coming back.
Yeah, it's tasty, isn't it?
We'll be even stronger, won't we?
It's tasty, yeah. All right, bro. I'll speak to you later. You take care.
Okay, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.
Take care, buddy. Bye.
Yeah, big up. Real football is dead. Big up to you, man. Big up. Thanks for calling in. Right, I'm gonna get through this last couple of comments, and then we're gonna make a move. Bless up Rodz, YouTube doing a madness. It didn't notify me on a few shows. Yeah, I know. I've had quite a few people said that, Redbird, but big up each and every time, Redbird. General that, The real, that's it, that real sort of like real football is dead. He's just on there. He said, "Hey, Uncle Ross, yeah, I'm good, bro." Just chatting with him. Tale of Two Halves. We smashed them. To be honest, in the first half was cooking. Could have 4 goals. To be honest, could have. Yeah. Let me just get rid of this. I'll take the start off. Yeah, Jin, respect for admitting you were wrong about, and I backed Wataro, the warrior from day one. I'm not always right, but when I saw his gum shield, I knew he was a fighter. His gum shield, yeah, man, big up Redbird, man, big up Redbird each and every time. Um, Also, real football is dead, says Nunes. And Salah okay for cup final. Whispers on the street. Also, Dom available. That'd be good. That'd be good. That'd be such a boost to the team. Them if they are available and come back. That's what people are saying. Yeah, man. Uh, uh, Rebel said, "Gin facts, bro. Perfection can be found in anything or anyone. People should stop looking for it and enjoy the mighty Reds ride." Facts, my friend. That is big facts. Take that off. Ross, thoughts on Sundays? On Sunday, can we avoid pens and do it on the full time? Yes, I think we'll beat. I think we'll beat them. As I said, my prediction at the day is gonna be 4-1. If we can get those 3 players back in, I think that'll be such a boost for the squad. Such a boost. Um, uh, Yogan gets 9.5 from me. Boy, that must have been some halftime talk. The team were brilliant in the second half. That's coming from Redbird. And yes, I agree. It's pass left, pass right to the keeper. That's coming from Ravi. And the last comment of the evening is from Real Football. It said, which is just on there. It said, "Big up Uncle Rodz, thanks for having me on. Up the Reds. We'll call them facts, my bro." Right, I shall be back tomorrow. Okay, I should be back tomorrow with another show, the match preview for the game on Sunday. So that should be tomorrow evening, sometime. Not sure what time, but stay close to your socials and you will find. Remember, hit that notification button. You will notify when I go live. I may do a little call in as well. Do you know what I mean? So people can call in and let me know what they think the game's gonna go, how the game's gonna go and stuff. You know what I mean? But listen, if you're gonna watch this on a replay, please like and subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification button. Okay, that's very important. Hit the notification button. Please share the content on all social media platform. Okay, please do that for me. Okay, listen, support is support, and listen, thanks for watching. With that, it is peace, love, respect. Peace.